Here in San Francisco, we've begun the wind season, so the hat has to go away. Can't wear a hat when it's real windy, especially the wind that we have. So I've found a little area that's wind-free to do the video. So some of you guys know that I was in the service and had a bad experience, and it's caused me to have very bad PTSD for the last 4 or 5 years. And one of the manifestants of PTSD is you have nightmares. I've been through mountains of therapy that have done a hell of a lot of good for me to get through the PTSD. But one thing that the therapy can't do is get rid of nightmares. And I had a nightmare that correlates perfectly with the video I'm going to do today, so I'm going to tell you about the nightmare. I was in a place, in a garage, probably in a home, and we were looking through telescopes, you know, the little ones, the little 2.5 inch, 3 inch by about that long. We were looking up at the sky, and in the back of the garage, we could see that there was something going on coming through the telescope and projecting onto the wall. And it was a weird laser kind of thing, where there was this laser beam kind of doing this. And in the middle of the laser beam sort of thing, when it was doing this, you could see all these shadows of plants, house plants kind of thing. Big leaves, you know, big sticky up leaves, and the background was blue, kind of sky blue. And I said, well, let's go get another telescope and we'll do it in stereo and see what we're looking at. So we got another telescope, and we got the two pictures to line up perfectly on the wall, and we could definitely tell that they were coming from a spaceship, a gigantic spaceship about the size of the moon. So the ship was quite a ways away. It hadn't reached Earth yet, but we could tell and see that the plants were making insecticides to poison all the living humans on the planet. Now, when you have PTSD, this stuff is real. You'll remember it for years. It's that kind of nightmare. And the plants were getting ready to destroy all of humanity. And the next morning and the next night, we got 3 telescopes and we focused them all. And we could see very clearly that the head plants were mixing the vials of chemicals. And this was in a just gigantic vat of liquid that would be sprayed onto the entire surface of the planet and destroy all life except for plants. And that would give plants a new life on this planet. That plants were seeded from planet to planet through these spaceships, and they called it restoration. And as the days went on in the dream, the spaceships got to so close you could see them, and that everyone knew that they were going to come and destroy us all through this spray, and there was absolutely nothing we could do about it. So isn't that sort of true about what's happening right now with the planet? Not that the plants are going to take over the planet or spray us with insecticide or anything, but that humans are destroying everything about the planet. Every once in a while, we as humans will restore some of the plant life on the planet, but that this restoration is way, way, way too small compared to how much destruction is taking place. So if we were to restore an acre of land to its original habitat, there's 10 acres of land during that same time being destroyed by humans putting in their dream house, the American dream. Take the land, buy it, take everything off of it, destroy it, and then put a huge house on it, gigantic house on it, and then put plants that don't belong there. Invasive species of plants that don't even belong there, and manicured lawns that won't be what was there before, and the birds and the animals can't live off that. So house after house after house after house, street after street, building after building goes in and destroys a whole habitat, thousands and thousands of acres. And that way the humans can have the American dream and buy the house, continue on living their life of dreams, breed more children that then need more houses so that they can have their American dream. But it's a losing proposition, isn't it? To continuously breed one human after another so that they can have the house and the land and destroy it and turn it into whatever they want it to be. But I wanted to go up here and show you a little bit of restoration that's going on here in San Francisco and show you just how hopeless the situation seems to be with even doing that just by 1 acre or a quarter acre because of the land cost and the constant pressure put on the land for politicians to give up that land so that the very wealthy can have their home. Let's go up there and take a look. As you can see right down there is a marker where new houses are going to be built, and trees and things that are here now will all be bulldozed and cut down to make way for the very wealthy's homes that will come in here. Okay, as you can see, they've tried to put up a barrier on this restoration area to keep the people and the dogs out, but unfortunately it doesn't do much. And because it's all volunteer work, the fences and all are just volunteer. They bring them up, but that's a oak tree right there that was planted several years ago. But as you can see, it's pretty small, the area. Let's go look at another one. Here's some more restoration area early on. This is what it looks like before they plant the big plants and stuff. They have the grasses and the flowers and all that. Unfortunately, it's such a small area. As you can see, it's probably about 2 acres of land. And then right here, as you can see, the road starts where the homes will start going up and taking out all the trees and things that are here. So the restoration replaces about 1 or 2 acres, and the rest of it gets knocked down for homes for the wealthy and the American dream. And I've tried to talk people out of the American dream, and they tell me I'm the one that's weird, and that the planet was put here for humans to occupy and do with what they want to do with it. Hard to argue against people that are in that mindset. All this will become houses for the wealthy in a very short time because it makes money, and money is all that counts. Unfortunately, it's getting harder and harder to find places to do videos in such a place where there's no houses, and because people want the American dream regardless of what they destroy or take away from the rest of us who like the open space. But they say if you want open space, you have to buy it. Yeah, that seems to be the way it is. Their mindset is that you can only have open space if you buy it. And even if you leave the space open with trees and stuff in it, and if you're not making money with it, the county can come in and take that land and give it to somebody who will make money with it. So it's very hard to restore something and have it stay that way for very long before the next politician comes in and decides that they need that space for homes for the wealthy. Well, there you go. I sometimes get very disappointed in the way things are happening around the planet, and how it's so difficult to conserve and watch out for nature. But it seems to be in our training that we must continuously chase the American dream and breed, and have children, and so you can watch them grow up to get the American dream. And it just continues on. One couple makes 2 to 3 babies, they make 2 to 3 babies each, and the human population just continuously expands, wiping out everything that was there before. Sort of like my dream. I definitely do appreciate all your guys' comments, your ups, the downs, the new subscribers, and until next time.